In the world that we live in today, there are so many opportunities for you to make money, and one of them being a huge one as either a side hustle or a full-time gig to become being a content creator. And to be even more specific, a mom content creator, influencer, however you want to see yourself, right? I consider myself to be a mom content creator, and I've been doing it for about 2-3 years now. And I'm gonna give you all the tips and tricks and everything you're gonna need to know as a beginner. This is not any of the advanced stuff, okay? This is a beginner step-by-step guide for anybody that's actually interested and has no idea where to start. And I am not one to gatekeep, so I'm gonna give you all the steps on how to be successful as a mom content creator from the very beginning. And that means you got 0 followers, 0, like nothing. Like you are starting ground zero, because I started ground zero. So I'm gonna tell you where I started and how I got to where I am right now. I'm gonna go through how to become successful, how to make money on social media, how long is it gonna take for you to make money on social media, how consistent you need to be, how to build an audience, and so many other things. But you gotta stay until the very end, because I am going to tell you something that is going to just explode your head, okay? So let's get right into it. I was not sure at the beginning of my personal journey, and I played around a lot, and I did not know what to do. And I'm talking from the very basics, right? I didn't even know what username to pick. And to be quite honest, I think finding a decent username, whether you pick your name, you think of something creative, whatever it is, right? Stick to that username and really think about that username. Are you going to like that username for the next 5 years? For the next 10 years? Is it a good enough username to put on any sort of merch in the possible future, right? Or a slogan. Pick something that is relevant to you, that represents you very well, that makes you also happy when you look at it and you pull up your channel. I started getting into content creation. I was not sure how to be successful in it. I automatically was like, oh, I want to be on TikTok, I want to be on YouTube, I want to be on Instagram, I want to be on Twitter. That was very, very overwhelming. When you start with that from the jump, it's way too overwhelming, and you're trying to post on so many multiple platforms. It's a lot, and you're gonna get overwhelmed. You're a mom, you're busy, you don't have time to be posting on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok all at once, okay? It's a lot. Even if you schedule all that stuff out, it becomes very chaotic, and you will burn out too quickly. Don't do that to yourself. Don't burn out too quickly, right? That's not the point. We're trying to set ourselves up for success. Pick one platform. Let's start there. Personally, I started on TikTok, and I have naturally moved over to YouTube, and now YouTube has become my main platform that I post on every single day. Every single day. I have not missed a day in over a year now, and I'm very proud of that, so yay! Consistency is important, okay? You can schedule out your content on YouTube, and it is so helpful, okay? You can schedule out stuff for a whole year if you want. I don't know anybody that does that, but I do schedule out posts that are gonna be posted in 2 weeks, gonna be posted in 3 weeks, because that way I don't have to worry about it. If my son gets sick, I don't have to worry about what's going on, right? YouTube's gonna post it for me because I had scheduled it. Yes, set yourself up for success, girl. Set yourself up for success. I am telling you, scheduling out those posts will save you so much time and energy. It's one less thing you have to worry about. We worry about enough as moms, okay? Enough. You don't have to worry about the post. And that's why I love the YouTube platform so much, because on TikTok you can't do that. And I'm not bashing TikTok. I love TikTok, okay? YouTube and the ability to schedule out posts, chef's kiss. It will save you. So be sure you're picking the one platform, and be sure that you're on a schedule with your posting. Be very consistent. Post every day. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Post every day. Do not miss a day. If you don't have time and your life is very chaotic and you don't have time to edit or post every single day, schedule it out, and that is why YouTube is my favorite platform. Personally, I really do like YouTube. Now, as far as having successful content, right? You are the niche, okay? And you are going to talk about whatever it is about motherhood, your mom life, your working mom life, your life as a mom who's a nurse and a single mom. There's so many different ways to approach this, and I would not put yourself in a box. So don't just stick to, I'm only going to post toddler meals. I'm only gonna post newborn stuff. I'm only gonna post the baby products that really helped me. You don't have to stick to one or the other. There are so many aspects to motherhood that you can talk about that make a great video on YouTube. And the list of ideas for mom content, I'm gonna make a whole separate video on that one because there are so many, okay? So many different content ideas that you can pick when it comes to motherhood. Sometimes all you hear is niche down, niche down, niche down, niche down. You don't have to niche down. You are the niche. Okay, you are the niche. Obviously, when you're building and you're trying to be successful, the topic is motherhood, right? Cool. All right, there's so many things you can talk about when it comes to motherhood and share your experiences and what worked for you and what didn't work for you. And now naturally, you're being relevant, you're engaging with your audience, people are gonna relate to you, and that's going to build that community that you are looking for. So personally, don't worry too much about the niche, okay? You don't have to be like, I can only post about this sort of content. No, you can post whatever. But also remember, you're trying to build a community, right? You don't want to post a day in a life video as a mom of two, who's also a full-time nursing student, right? You don't want to post that video and then the next video you post is you at the zoo and you're not really even in the video, you're just showing us a bunch of animals. Don't do that. At the beginning, I know maybe you want to post this and this and this and this. Try and relate it back to what the original purpose is of why you created your channel in the first place, what you're trying to share, what you're trying to teach people. Is it going to be educational? Is it going to be funny? Is it going to be something people can relate to? Always make sure it's something that people can relate to, learn from. You're thinking of your video topics. Is it going to be something educational? Am I going to laugh at this video? Ask yourself those questions. You have to ask yourself, is this going to be funny? Am I going to laugh? Am I gonna learn something? Or what's up? You got to pick something and go with it. And not every video has to be an educational video, okay? Look at my channel. My channel is not all educational videos, but all of my stuff relates back to motherhood somehow. And that's how you're gonna start building a community that you want and actually set yourself up for success. Picking a username that you love and that you want to represent for years to come, right? My username's that one mom Nadia. I am Nadia and I am that one mom, okay? And make sure you pick that one platform to start, right? You don't want to overwhelm yourself from the beginning because then you're just going to lose the motivation and the discipline. And the discipline is a lot more important than the motivation, in my opinion. The second thing that you're going to need as a beginner mom content creator is equipment. But here's the kicker. You've got a cell phone, okay? Start with your cell phone. I am literally recording this video on my iPhone 14, okay? It's not even a Pro, it's not even a Max. I don't even know if they make an iPhone 14 Max. I'm not sure. They probably do. I don't know. But I am filming this on my phone. Every single one of my videos that is on my YouTube channel, on my TikTok. As a beginner content creator, you do not need equipment like that. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Do not let anybody online tell you that you need this fancy computer, that you need these fancy cameras, that you need all these sorts of different lightings. No. The two things that you're really gonna need is a phone or something that can record a video, okay, that is good quality. Good quality. And most phones nowadays have great video quality, okay? Every single one of them. Every single one of them that I've seen have great quality. And a window with decent lighting in your home, or go record it outside where you get the beautiful sunlight, right? That's all you really need to start when it comes to equipment and lighting. As far as being a content creator, you don't need anything fancy. The first few videos that I shot on YouTube, I had pushed my phone up against the window in my guest room. This is my guest room, okay? There's a ginormous window in my guest room that has great, beautiful natural lighting, okay? But I also have two lights now, right? One right here to make sure there's good lighting on this side, and I have one that's right in front of me that's pointing right at me, so there's good lighting right where I'm sitting, and my phone is being held up with the little clamp that it comes with to hold your phone. I got nothing else, okay? The two lights in my phone. That is it. And I just got these lights, and I'm gonna link them for you below if you're interested to know what lights I'm using. These are the only ones I've used. I have bought so many products that I have wasted so much money on, like the tiny little microphone. It's cute. I've used it a couple of times. Honestly, it's just kind of hard to keep up with those tiny little products and stuff that I got off of TikTok Shop. They do a really good job at selling you on all sorts of stuff that you need, right? But you don't need anything other than your phone, really. And a window. Or record outside. You just need good lighting and a good phone. So don't feel like you can't start content creating because you don't have all this fancy equipment. You don't need it. You don't need it. Obviously, as you grow, you'll start to add. I have started to really grow and build a community on YouTube, and I appreciate every single one of you that has engaged, liked, subscribed to this channel, and watched my content. I see you, and I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much. Also, if you are enjoying this content so far, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications, because I do post YouTube shorts every single day, twice a day, and a long form video every Wednesday, okay? And like I said, I have not missed a day in over a year, and I'm very proud of that. And that is gonna be you too, okay? Because you can schedule stuff out on YouTube. Set yourself up for success, girl. Set yourself up for success. Number 3, you don't need to be some sort of editing professional, okay? You don't have to be an editing professional to start content creation, okay? You don't. You don't even have to edit your first couple of videos if you don't want to. Let them be as raw as you want them to be. I've looked back at all of the videos that I created and posted on YouTube and TikTok, and honestly, I'm quite embarrassed by the way those videos look now, because I feel like I've grown so much, and the only way you're gonna grow is to create and post, create and post, create and post, and keep going. You're only gonna get better. Obviously, if you're good at editing, do your thing, and I applaud you. I've got very basic editing skills. I've watched so many different editing videos on YouTube, and it is so easy just to learn basic editing, putting some text on a thumbnail, making sure that the video is crisp, the audio is clear, because those 3 things are very important, okay? Because audio is very important, and the way that your video looks is very important, and text on screen is always going to get somebody's attention. Me personally, if I see text on screen, I'm gonna read the text on screen, okay? It's like subtitles. And me being a millennial mom, I like subtitles, okay? And now I'm 30 years old, I like having the subtitles, and most people like having the subtitles because a lot of people do watch videos with either the volume all the way off or very, very, very low. I don't know why we do that. I do, and I know a bunch of people that do. So have some text on screen. It gives people something to read while they're watching the video. But as a beginner content creator, you don't have to worry so much about how the editing is gonna look. Just make sure you're happy with what you're saying in the video. Is the video clear? Is the audio clear? And be happy with that. And you will learn how to edit as you go. The 4th step of becoming a mom content creator, making your videos engaging, okay? That is one thing I wish I would have paid more attention to at the beginning of my journey, because I felt like I was throwing spaghetti at the walls and just kind of seeing what sticks, which you should do, but also watch your videos back, not just once, watch it back a couple of times by actually watching my video back, and instead of listening for mistakes that I need to edit out, me saying too many times, not that those things aren't important, they are important, okay? Try not to say a million times in your videos, or like. That is something I work on every time I record anything, okay? Because I do say like and a lot, especially the word like, and that's something I work on every time I film. But it's important to make sure your videos are engaging. Watch your video back and see if you're entertained, okay? Let's start there. Are you entertained with your video? Because when I watch some of my videos back, I'm like, that was really boring, Nadia. And it wasn't interesting at all. No real personality. I was too focused on all the wrong things, like making sure everything looked perfect, but everything I was saying wasn't that interesting and it wasn't that engaging. You gotta engage your audience. You gotta pull them in, and that's really hard. I always try to watch my videos like it's not me. That's how I go about it. That video is not me, but I'm watching that video back that I made. It's my video, right? But I'm watching it back, and if I'm smiling or laughing or feeling like I'm learning something or entertained in any way, then I'm like, this is a good video. Because there has been a bunch of videos that I've made that I really thought was boring. I thought it was boring. It wasn't that educational. I didn't have any enthusiasm or excitement in my video. Bring the personality, girl. Bring out your personality. Show your personality. That's the only way you're gonna be able to build a genuine community that actually is showing up to your page for you and for your content. That's why I say your niche is you. Your overall niche is you as a mommy content creator. Obviously, with editing and whatnot, you can make videos more engaging, but at the end of the day, Do you find your video entertaining? Is it funny at all? Did you learn something out of your own video? Watch it back, ask yourself those questions. You might post for 30 days in a row and nobody will comment on your video, okay? I know that feeling sucks, okay? It's not a fun feeling, it sucks, okay? It sucks. There's no other way to put it. It's very discouraging. You might get very sad. You might feel some sort of way. You might think, oh, like, is this even for me? No. You can't think like that. You can't think like that. You just have to keep going. That consistency will eventually build your community. The more you're in your comment section, be sure you answer every single comment, okay? Every single one, and I don't mean with an emoji. I mean, answer it in whatever way you want to answer it, but just don't put like a smiley emoji, okay? Give that person something, because that is a real person that just commented on your video. And to comment on somebody's video is a big deal. Think about it. If somebody is commenting on your video, they took their time to comment on your video because something about your video made them want to comment. Something about your video made that person want to like it. They related to it. They thought it was funny. They thought it was educational, right? That is important. Be sure you're engaging with your audience. Be sure you're in your comment section. Don't miss a comment, especially as a beginner content creator. You're trying to get more people to come back to your page. The more people see that you're actually interested in your audience as well, they're gonna feel more connected to you. I don't miss a comment on YouTube. I will tell you to have a beautiful day. I will ask you a question. I will comment back that I appreciate your comment. Anything other than an emoji, don't just put a smiley emoji, okay? That is something I had to learn too, because I used to just put little smiley emojis under comments. Now, do you think that's very engaging? No, it's not. It's really not that engaging. It's just a smiley face. You comment back to somebody on your video, they're gonna see that you commented back on their comment, and they're gonna be like, oh, I wonder what so-and-so said. And if it's just a smiley face, they're probably just gonna be like, okay, and move on. If it's a question, you wishing them a beautiful day, anything like that, they're gonna have something to say back. Have a beautiful day. YouTube. They could say that back. Maybe they don't, but maybe they'll like it. They came back to your video, and that's important. It's engaging. You're engaging. You're building that audience. You can't just expect that you're gonna post something and everybody's gonna love it, especially as a beginner, because nobody knows you, nobody cares. Nobody knows you and nobody cares. So when you're getting started, don't go and post your vlog about how you went to the zoo as your first video, because a lot of people aren't gonna care, especially if they don't know you. I would post things that are going to be educational, funny, and relatable to begin, because that way you can build community, okay? And if you do want to post that zoo vlog, make it funny. Make it very entertaining. Ask questions in your video at the beginning to get people to stay on your video, okay? That is important. The hook is important at the beginning of your video. Why should that person stay and watch your video? Why might that person comment on your video? Think about how you go about social media and how you like things and how you comment on things and how things make you laugh. You gotta do that for your own content when you're making content. The next step, the one everybody's always so interested in, it's to make money. To make money, 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 money. All of us would love to make money on the side or full-time being a content creator. But understand, as a beginner content creator, you are not gonna make any money, okay? You are gonna make zero, nothing, nada. I know some content creators, and you also know so many content creators that have blown up overnight, and you're like, why do they get this success and not me? Try not to think like that. I know it can be very discouraging. I am right there with you. I have felt that way plenty of times about plenty of content creators, but don't let somebody else's success stop you from showing up and being consistent. Because if you're gonna do that, why are you here in the first place? The first year of me making content, I made $0. Zero. Nothing, okay? Literally nothing. Usually, you're gonna get better. And then eventually, you might have a video that blows up and boom, now you're monetized, okay? Maybe now you qualify for monetization on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, whatever it is, right? I posted every single day on YouTube for over a year. Over a year, dude. Over a year. I made $0. Nothing. Zero. Whoop, whoop. Same thing on TikTok. Zero, 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 nothing. Nothing. I made nothing. But I still showed up every single day and I still posted every single day. I was okay with making $0 for a year and a half, for almost 2 years. I was okay with making $0 for almost 2 years, but I still showed up every single day. I was very okay with making no money. After almost 2 years of being consistent on both platforms, TikTok and YouTube, I got monetized on both. Now, am I a millionaire? No. No, I'm not even close, okay? Because now that you're monetized, great, you got your foot in the door. That doesn't mean you're gonna make thousands of dollars, or honestly, even hundreds of dollars. One video did amazing, the next video might not. And that's just how it works. You're gonna flop, you're gonna succeed. You have to be okay with that. You literally have to accept that. I genuinely love making content. I'm sitting here right now and I'm like, I feel like this video is doing so well right now and I'm very proud of myself. I'm not thinking, I wonder how much money I'm gonna make. Because honestly, that's not gonna get you that far. It's not. You genuinely have to like making content. You can't force yourself to do this. If you really wanna be a mom content creator, you have to be disciplined. You can't just post once and then post again 3 weeks later. That's not gonna work. If you want this, if you don't want this and it's just really something you're doing for fun, cool, post whatever you want here and there, but if you clicked this video, then I would like to think that you are interested in building an audience, that you really like content creation, that you want to actually learn how to be heads down and focus. Open up new doors and opportunities for you, and not just you, your kiddos, your family. If that's something that's important to you, then be consistent. If that's something that's actually important to you, then show up and be disciplined. What's really stopping you? Because you're worried about what people are gonna think? You can't worry about what people are gonna think. And the last step to starting your journey as a mom content creator influencer is you really cannot care what anybody thinks. And I know that one is hard. I know that one is hard, but look, your friends, your family, they're probably not gonna watch your content. Maybe some of them will. I have some of the most supportive friends ever, okay? And they watch my stuff, but do they watch all of my stuff? No, they miss like 90% of my stuff because I post every single day and they've got their own lives, okay? I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, my friends and family don't support me, blah, 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 and it makes you feel some sort of way. Why? Are you doing it for your friends and family? Because I did not start making content for my friends and family. I started making content for me and to be relatable and to share funny stories and to be entertaining and to educate. I wasn't trying to entertain my friends and family. I'm not trying to entertain my friends and family. I'm doing this to build a community outside of my friends and family. When you start thinking like that, it really does help. When you're getting 1, 2, 10 likes, you might not think that's a lot, but that's one person that thought your video was interesting enough to like it. Or the one person that commented, they liked it enough to comment. That is important and that is a win because that's one person that you don't know that found you interesting. And if that's not enough motivation for you, are you really trying to be a content creator? Because I loved just having the 10 people watch my stuff and the one person comment when I first started. If you are showing up for yourself and you like the content you're putting out and you put it out there because you love it, why should you worry about how many people end up liking it? Can't expect people to just love you from the very beginning because they won't. They won't. And that's okay. If you are showing up every single day, you are posting every single day, I promise you, your channel will grow. Your TikTok page will grow. I started at 0 with YouTube and now I've got 22,000 plus subscribers on YouTube, and that is an insane number to me. I don't care to hit 1 million right now because I want to build a genuine audience and community that's gonna stick around for me and my content. It's not always about the money, okay? Especially not at first. And I need you to remember that. And you gotta show up for yourself and you gotta be disciplined, okay? Motivation is not enough. It is never enough. You gotta be disciplined. You have to show up every single day and get better. Get better and you will naturally get better. That's with everything in life, okay? You can't start something that you have never done before and expect it to be the most amazing thing ever because it's probably not gonna be. Whatever it is that is stopping you, put it in the comments and let me tell you why you should start. Outside of just watching everything in this video and all the steps I just told you, right? But what is stopping you? Put it in the comment section and be so genuine with yourself because you're so busy and you don't know how to balance work working and making content and being a mom, I get that. It's hard. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? Right? If it was genuinely easy, everybody would do it, but it's not easy. Becoming a content creator isn't easy. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of discipline, and it's a lot of learning, watching YouTube videos on how to better myself as a content creator. And I watch other moms' content to learn from their content as well. And that's something you should do too, because you can learn so much from watching other creators that inspire you. Be sure to comment in the comment section about why you haven't started yet. Or if you did start, what are you struggling with? And if you're having success, what are you doing to make you successful? I want to know. I want to know, and all the other people want to know. So put it down in the comment section. And look, if you're a working mom and you are struggling and you're not sure how you're supposed to create content and work and be a mother and a wife or a partner, whatever the case is, because it's a lot. I get it. I'm right there with you. Literally me. And if you want to get an idea as to what it's like being a working mom who's got to balance everything, be sure to click this video up here where I talk about all that stuff. And I will see you in that video. Goodbye.